We're back again. Another day. Another day. Just keep going. Good morning, everyone. Today is, dude, who knows? April 9th. Let's just start charting up. Here we go. So, I'm gonna go top down as always. And yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. One thing I think I forgot to look at before is this monthly volume balance. So, it's so stupid. Every time I get on the charts, this monitor stops working, but then for some reason in Asia session it all of a sudden starts working. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, good morning, everyone. I'll try and have a little bit more energy. How are you guys doing? You know, it's not easy sometimes, but, you know, I'll try and have a little bit more energy. So, let's pull up Forex Factory, Discord, Trade of 8, and SB Pro. You know, one hard thing about, the way that I trade is I really only give myself one shot. I think that's how it should be, right? I really only need one shot. But back to the grind. Let's go. Yeah, we're here. Good morning, Snowman. Back to the grind. I gotta have a little bit more energy. Sometimes it's hard. I get tired, exhausted, but we just keep showing up, man. We just keep showing up. I swear, every single day, like, I'm still learning. Like, yesterday night, I was looking at that short off of the first percentage for value gap. We saw that live yesterday. I don't know if you were there for that, but there was a 15-second change in state off of the first percentage for value gap to the downside. There was also a 5-second one. It perfectly used. This is so cool, Snowman. I don't know if I showed you this, but it perfectly used something that I've never seen happen before. It perfectly used a true open on a time frame that I didn't even think was possible, but it did. It perfectly used the true open. Why can't I? Where's my folder? Why isn't the folder pulling out? Let me just unplug this one then. I think it's because it's thinking that it's connected to that monitor when it's not. So, real quick, that was last week. This is so cool, right? So last night in the backtesting session, we were looking at how we used the first sentence for value gap, and we popped back up into the change in state of delivery, and if you were to take the cycle beneath the 22.5, you would get this true open here, and look at the way it gets souped and then delivers lower. Isn't that so cool? So I called this the Pico cycle because I was talking to ChatGPT about what we could call it, and we already have the nano cycle, which is the 22.5. So apparently Pico is below nano. I didn't even know that, but anyway, it's like I'm always learning something. It's crazy. Anyway, let's start out here. I don't know why, but I really want to mark out this monthly volume balance. Also, how come I haven't been marking out this monthly gap? I feel like I should maybe have started marking that out more, but whatever. It'd be nice if this monitor would start working right now, because I could use this third monitor. Oh, is it gonna work? Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh man, that is nice that monitor is working right now. Okay. That makes my life way easier. Alright. So, perfect. Okay. So, let's just start going top down. I don't know why I haven't looked at this monthly gap before, but I'm going to start doing that. So, monthly volume balance. Dude, I don't know why we're starting out on the monthly today, but I really want to look at this monthly volume balance. I don't have a ton of time. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll try and be fast. I don't know. I think it's helpful to kind of look at the same thing every morning and then see how the market changes. It gives you a good perspective on how the high time frame moves. Looks like maybe we had some kind of news come out just now. Actually, it looks like we are having some kind of news come out. It's like right in this moment. Oh wait, let's put the date. Okay, 4/9/26, Thursday. Someone said something in the gains chat. Oh. Oh, sweet. Servant gave us perspective. Let's go. Let's look at what Servant says. Oh, wow. A lot of people are doing this poll. Whoops, I didn't mean to put this over here. I meant to put this over here. Okay. News today. Bang. Alright. I feel like I'm being kind of slow today, but you know what? It's fine. We're getting there. So I just marked that out. Dropping down. So yeah, we filled this, right? Kind of interesting. It's a weekly volume balance as well. I don't feel like marking out that S&T. We've already looked at that plenty of times. Let's really just get down to the good stuff here. So, monthly volume balance. Maybe we'll have this marked out, but I might just keep it over here. Let's move to the daily. So let's go to the daily, and we have a daily one right here. A daily fair value gap and and volume balance. Now we're hitting the low of it. Okay. So this, yesterday I didn't think the market was gonna reject this, but clearly it is. So I mean, it's not necessarily we're gonna reject it yet, but what I'm saying is, it's interacting with it more than I thought it would. We got S&T with either of these highs. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Oh, I forgot to check Servant's thing. Servants. Hello, Jake. Brother and everyone, I was thinking of these scenarios for today and tomorrow. What are you guys thinking? Since we have Redfield news today and tomorrow, I'm assuming if we're bullish the week today, we might be seek and destroy and make a bigger range for tomorrow. Manipulate, distribute higher today, and tomorrow might be TGF. What are you guys thinking? Oh, I like these. I like both of these. Yeah, it could definitely range today. What's tomorrow? Is tomorrow NFP? Today's core PCE price index and final GDP, and tomorrow's CPI. Okay. So that kind of fits in with that narrative. Whoa. Did we just have a tweet from Trump? What just happened? I think we just had a tweet from Trump, bro. What the heck? Anyway, I'm going to try and ignore it. I'm trying to not be on the low time frame yet. Okay, SMT indicator, where is it? We do not have, we not have SMT? What the heck? No SMT? Dang, bro. Yeah, there's no SMT with this high. How about YM? No SMT with YM. So the SMT indicator is just completely right. There's no SMT. Alright, hold on. Okay. I'm so glad this other monitor is working right now. Hey, we got a lot of people. Yo, what up? Good morning. Trade.media says, love you. Thanks. Thanks. Appreciate it. Love you too, man. What up, random guy? Good to see you, bro. We got the whole gang here today. Let's go. Sweet. So, yeah, back to the charts. As Servon said, I mean, we have CPI tomorrow. It could end up being, like he said, seek and destroy, or maybe we get expansion to then reverse. I actually really like both of those possibilities that Servant outlined because they both make sense in line with, possible weekly profiles. Okay, I mean, do we look at the 12-hour? There's not much to look at. I feel like we should continue moving down. We don't have. I want to get to the lower time frame faster if I could, because I feel like that's a big issue a lot of the time. Is I don't get to the lower time frame fast enough. So. I say we have the 1 hour unfilled gap, then go up. Yeah, 1 hour unfilled gap. Oh, up here? Wait. 1 hour unfilled gap? I don't see a 1 hour gap besides this. This gap looks like it got filled, but you mean we might reclaim it? Yeah, we might reclaim that gap. Below. Oh, 1 hour unfilled below. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for pointing that out, because we do have this 1 hour gap right here, right? This is something that happens, right? Is the big one. Yeah, exactly. So this is something that'll happen a lot is, the market likes to come down and then use the 1 hour one right here, but then IOFED the bottom one, right? I mean, IOFED, if you guys don't remember what that means, it's just basically barely taps into it, right? So this kind of happens a lot where we have the big gap here. And, we haven't tapped that. So there might be a case to be made that says we might need to get a bearish move down to IOFED this. I don't know, just a thought, right? I'm not sure yet. We're obviously utilizing this rejection block. But yeah, like I said, I kind of want to get to the low time frame sooner today. So, I mean, all of these lows could be low resistant. Right. Boom. Let's screenshot this. Honestly, kind of feels like we're using this rejection block, and I would not be surprised if, with this sweep of the rejection block, that we end up using the rejection block and then getting a 5-minute change in state off of it. So we're getting to the low time frame faster today, which is nice. I sometimes spend too much time on the high time frame. So yeah, 1 hour rejection block here. We have SMT with it. And we swept out the high of the rejection block. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Sometimes it's hard to be perfect with analysis. Like yesterday I was so wrong, but you know what? It's okay. So 1 hour rejection block. Honestly, we might end up with a precision swing point. Who knows? This whole thing looks like accumulation. We have a liquidity curve down here. Yeah, I kind of want to get to the low time frame, honestly. Let's just go down to it. So, what draws and liquidity do we have? It looks like it's either going to be seek and destroy or just not really expansion. So I'm really okay with just going the low time frame here. Either seek and destroy or just just moving back and forth or whatever. Not like that is literally seek and destroy, but you know what I mean. Like if it's not seek and destroy, like I'm not expecting really a ton of expansion probably. I mean maybe, but we'll see. So we got all those lows here. And then 1 hour gap IOFED. And then you can see, look, we already had a sweep of Asia high and low, so definitely has the possibility to be seek and destroy. And there is PM high above, but I don't think it's gonna necessarily go there. Asia high and low got taken, right? So we definitely might have some kind of seek and destroy here. Let me make sure my Tradevate is set up correctly. Just hang on a second. Okay, risk settings, daily loss limit set, lock risk settings if trading locked. Okay. The wicks on the 1 minute. Is it bad? It must be pretty bad. Yeah, daily loss limit set, locker settings if trading locked. Okay. Yeah, we're getting some crazy wicks. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we took Asia high low. So, and then we also just took London high, didn't we? Yo, what up, Junior? How's it going, bro? Let me know what you're thinking. I want to hear your thoughts. We actually we swept London high here, so. So, if it's seek and destroy, logically, we sweep Asia high, low, then we sweep London high. A lot of time you expect London low, but hey, We'll see, right? Sometimes the simplest situation, sometimes the simplest explanation is the best, right? No need to overcomplicate. So it could be seek and destroy, right? We got a lot of draws and liquidity back down to the downside. This looks very low resistant. So we'll just have to see, guys. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. All right. So could definitely be seek and destroy here. Gives those vibes 100%. Appreciate the hearts. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my like daily profile category. I kind of see this as a possibility, right? It's kind of being slow here, but definitely could be a seek and destroy daily profile. We took Asia high and low, and now just took London high. So could we possibly go for London low? But also, like, it's important to acknowledge there's a gap between us and London low. Right, it's important to keep that in mind. So let's really just get down to the lower time frame here. You think it's seek and destroy? Yeah, dude, it's definitely giving the vibes of seek and destroy right now. Definitely. So we'll see. Just gathering information. We have London SMT, right? Or kinda. Where's the RTH gap gonna form? Let's look at that next. And if there's any other RTH gaps. So RTH gap will form around where we're currently at. There's still the massive RTH gap to the downside. That once again, if the RTH gap is too big, sometimes doesn't fill right away. I guess let's mark out this is a 5-minute change in state. Maybe I don't know if I like it, but do I mark it out as 5-minute change in state? I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what else you guys are thinking. If you guys have any other thoughts. I'm gonna try and get down to the low time frame a little faster here, because we're still not really on the low time frame yet. Right? We also had an internal sweep of this high. Yeah, let's get down to low time frame here. Boom. Little internal sweep here. And SMT with this high. 1 hour rejection block. We might want to align the rejection block with something else, like the 1 minute. We'll see. I also have the macros now, which is nice. Might. Yeah. You know, it's important to acknowledge this is a gap below, right? So honestly, let's bring this over. I don't want this here anymore. I just want to clean up the chart a little bit. All right, so bringing that over. We got quite a bit of draws and liquidity to the downside. Our TH gap will form around where we currently are, I think. If anything, it'll form to the upside very slightly. So 59. So our TH gap will form to the upside very slightly. Okay, back down. Let's keep going. This looks like accumulation, right? Sometimes when you have an accumulation, just mark it out. That looks like accumulation. And we could do range projections of this. London high sweep kind of looks like manipulation. Maybe we need to come up and sweep London high again, though. Who knows? We could try a range projection of this. Looks like we went half a projection up. Right? See that? See how we went half a projection up? Actually, if you measure it out like this, it's really, really nice. Half a projection up. Alright. What is going on? The market is spazzing right now. Let's switch this to kind of a darker color. So half a projection up. Maybe let's mark out one projection down. Right? Whoops. I like this template. That's kind of nice. Sometimes I just like making new templates when it's like it looks really nice. I'm like, wow, that's a nice template to save, honestly. So there's your kind of like your range projections. Dude, I just want to get to the low time frame. It looks like Seek and Destroy. Oh, True Opens. What am I doing, bro? I haven't even looked at True Opens at all. Okay. We got Midnight right here. There you go. And 7:30, where you at? Right here. So we're in time-based premium relative to midnight and relative to 7:30. Okay. We're 7:52. 7:52:30. We're gonna want to get out the 90-minute True Open later. The new one that forms the 9:22:30. Right, so we're kind of in time-based premium a little bit. All right, so a lot of draws and liquidity to the downside. I don't know though. It's like sometimes you don't want to get cooked when the bias is too easy, but looks like kind of like relatively equal lows. What else are you guys thinking? We still have quite a bit of time, and it's nice because now we're on the low time frame. So we might need to get another internal sweep of the high, or maybe just push up higher into the rejection block. If we were to get draws and liquidity to the upside, what would we have? We would have this wick. Isn't that a data wick? Yeah, there's low-key a data high above. So we might need to take the data high. And that might be an internal liquidity sweep. Hi, Jake. Morning. Hey, what up? Rishi, good morning. So there's a lot of draws and liquidity to the downside, but actually now just I'm realizing this is a data high. So, whoops, accidentally clicked on trade of 8. Evening for you. Nice. That's great. Well, evening, bro. Hopefully doing good. Let me know your thoughts so far today. So we're above true opens, right? Now realizing there is technically a data high. I can't analyze gold during right now while I'm live trading, but like later when I'm not live trading, I can. So yeah, technically this is kind of data high, right? And this was more like, this was that random spike too. So I was like, might have been like Trump or something. So this might need to be bias. I'm thinking right now, my best guess right now is that it's possibly a seek and destroy day. Because we took out Asia high and low, so now that we took out London high, we might run towards these low resistance lows. But I'm keeping an open mind right now because there's a external gap below. So right now that we might sweep out the data high, who knows? Hey, we appreciate the hearts, guys. We appreciate the hearts. So we might need to get an internal sweep of the data high. We'll see. I'm aware of it. Okay. So, wonder if there's any gaps on the like 15-minute or 5-minute resting above the where the data high is. Five-minute gap there. Maybe we would use this, right? Yeah. I mean, that we might reclaim that. It's like a 1-minute BPR, and it's a 5-minute BPR as well. We'll just mark it out as a 5-minute BPR. It's also possible we don't need to, right? Because we already took London High. What else are you guys thinking? I'm really waiting for 9:22:30 to form. 12 and a half minutes, dude. I'm glad I'm on the low time frame by now. It feels like we're chilling on time right now. Yo, there's a scammer in your server promoting. Oh, jeez. It's not me. What is he saying? Oh my. Reject emotional trading, return to essence of investment, focus on. Okay, that is a scammer. I'm gonna ban him. Yeah. Yeah, that guy was sus. Definitely a scammer. Thank you, random guy, for letting me know. Appreciate it. All right, so right now, low time frame is forming low resistant liquidity, which, in my opinion, in the short term right now is high resistant. So right, like this. So maybe high resistant till the data high gets swept, and then low resistant once we take the data high. I'm going to move the rejection block out of the way. I think we're more interested in this 5-minute BPR. We also might use this 1-minute rejection block. Wait, actually, I kind of like that idea. And there might be a 15-second rejection block. Wait, that's actually a really good idea to check that. So yeah, we might be drawing the data high right now. Dude, this is the same exact thing that happened like a few days ago with this 15-second rejection block. Alright, we're going to really want to pay attention to this 15-second rejection block, guys. I'm going to turn off macros for now. So, why this 15-second rejection block? Because it's super obvious and it has the data high. So what would I anticipate here? Alright, I'm gonna actually get rid of this. It's a super obvious rejection block. What would I anticipate with this rejection block? I'm gonna try and keep things simple here. Right? This rejection block is already strong because it took London high. Right? It's a strong rejection block. And it's very clear, obvious rejection block, and it's a data high rejection block. So I'm actually gonna ignore this. This is not gonna be as powerful as this rejection block. We're gonna want to put a gradient on this, and basically I might even want to pull up S&P and YM so I can see how they interact with their rejection block, because that's gonna really be helpful. So we might get Dark Phoenix above the data high. Very possible. So I'm anticipating this to turn low resistance pretty soon. And yeah, 15-second rejection block. Share to chat in the floor. Dope, bro. Let me check it. We got 14 minutes to market open. So, guys, I think we're going to soup. I would do this. Yeah, I think we're going to soup the data high. I think that's pretty nice. So, let's go ahead and put a gradient on this. This rejection block is my real point of interest right now, in all honesty. And you could go a 5-second change in state, or 15-second, or even, I don't know, 30. It's a big rejection block, so maybe a 30-second, or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Right, so this really is my point of interest right now. And yeah, I'm going to put a gradient on it. And I think, once again, it's very possible that we'll soup the data high on one asset and then use the rejection block on the other asset. So the soup of the data high would be Dark Phoenix, and then the other assets would be regular Phoenix, or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So like something like this, where boom, data high S&T, right? Dark Phoenix above the data high. Maybe right around market open. Right, and then all of this, I'm anticipating this to turn low resistant. Uh, 4 minutes until market open. Hey, we appreciate the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate the hearts. I'm liking this so far. I'm kind of sweating a little bit. I'm kind of nervous. Let's lock in. Here we go. Still trading GB levels? Yes. I just don't look at them all the time. But yes. Oh man, I'm actually kind of sweaty. You know, actually, now that you mention it, this would be the perfect kind of situation for a GB range, because we have a dealing range high, so I would expect us to have a liquidity sweep partition here. So I might actually check that. Thanks for even saying that. It's kind of a good idea to check that, right? And then maybe just interaction with the gradient here. Like something like this. I'm actually pretty nervous, dude. Why am I sweating so much right now? Can it let me screenshot it, please? Okay. Maybe the hoodie. It's not the hoodie. It's not because I'm hot. It's just because I'm just I don't know. I'm nervous. It's market open. Uh, why is the computer being slow? Playing out very similar to a few days ago, where we had the same thing for longs, where one asset took the 15-second RB and the other asset doesn't with S&T. So now that you mentioned it, whoever said the Goldbach range, I want to look at it. It should be the 27, right? So we might, we might come all the way up here. Maybe it ends up like this. You know what I mean? And then we get Venom. That definitely could happen. I'm going to mark this out as a possibility as well. If this happens, I'll probably take it. But it's going to be really scary. So I'm still really kind of expecting this to be high resistant. And this would be the FVG partition. That's why I'm interested in it. All right, we have 922.30 for sure now. You have it going higher, 23,580. Nice. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna say possibility with Goldbach. Yeah, because someone asked me about Goldbach, and so I was like, maybe I should take a look at it. Dude, could you imagine it plays out exactly like this? That'd be crazy. Okay, let's get rid of 752.30 and let's get 922.30. We're gonna rotate the true open. So now we want to see 922.30. Yeah, I could see that for sure, random guy. Once again, we might sweep this like pretty deep. I might prepare to get this out here. Hey, we appreciate the hearts, guys. Thank you. I'm kind of nervous right now. All right. 922.30. There you go. Okay, so I don't need the other asset up right now. It's fine. Where's 730 at? Oh, it's all 730 is all the way down there. All right, I need to blow my nose real quick. All right. We appreciate the hearts, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Holy, dude, it's happening. What the heck? It is literally happening exactly. And we're getting SMT too. Oh, we need 928. We need 928. This is very important. Where's 928? We want to see 928 souped and back tested. So 928 is right here. Okay, so we're above 928 as well. Not gonna lie, maybe I just need to take a really safe entry. I don't know what that would be though. Okay, finally, bro. Okay. We're getting a pretty aggressive sweep into it. Well, we'll see. Market opens in 3 seconds. Let me get trade of it out. Holy! Seek and Destroy, are you playing out or not? Whoops, whoops, whoops. I need short position tool. So... yeah, we're getting a 1 minute outside bar to the downside. We still have SMT with this. We still do. Trade lagging.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in. And I'm having stop loss all the way at the high. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Bro. Just got an outside bar on the 15-second. So I'll take one off at the end of the LRLR and then one off at the other LRLR. And I'll TP with stop loss. I'll definitely TP with stop loss here. So I'm going to prepare to TP with stop loss. I'm only in one con. Oh, I only did one con. I only did one con. Because I'm a little... But to be fair, that doing one con actually kind of saved me. I'll just trail it then. So when we hit these lows, I'm going to put in a stop loss. Oh, we're getting bullish SMTs. I don't like that, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to go break even because of the bullish SMTs, bro. So I'm going to go break even because of the bullish SMTs. All of these lows kind of seem really nice.
Stop filled.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I still think we'll go lower. Yeah, honestly, it's just a 1 minute change in state. I think I messed this up. How can I get another, and how can I get a new entry? Yeah, the problem is we just got bullish SMTs. But now we're getting a new bearish SMT. I could have taken profit at the end of that LRLR chunk, but guys, that's... I mean, I can kind of tell that if it's going to go lower, it should just run all the lows, you know? So, why would, I didn't think that... Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, we're getting kind of... It's kind of a mess here. We don't want the rejection block anymore. This is no longer a point of interest. We have a new bearish SMT here. We have a 2 minute gap. We have a 1 minute implied gap. 1 minute implied gap, and then we're going to maybe get an outside bar off of this. Yeah, I like this change in state off of this. But, actually, no. I'm going to hold on. There's no internal sweep yet. But yeah, 1 minute implied gap here. Actually, it's a 15-second gap. We're above the true opens. Here's OTE. I like the 1 minute CISD. Is that fair value gap still there? Remember we said there's like a 5 minute BPR up here or something? Oh, there's a 5 minute gap right here. Wait, is there? Let's check NDogs. Hold on. EHPDA. Come on, I was really hoping there'd be a new week opening gap. Any first presented for value gap? There's a first presented implied gap. Once again, it really feels like we're gonna go lower off of this. We just tapped the 0.705. Macro starting in 2 minutes. I might try and get back in with probably just one contract, but I'm trying to figure out the correct way to do that. It looks like it's a 30-second 2022 model. And actually, yeah, maybe off of where's the first percent for value gap? Is there one? Okay, yeah, when the first percent for value gap inverses to the downside, that should be clean. That's the first percent for value gap. I can get in with one con. Yeah, guys, this is clean. This is clean. Let's run it. If this inverses to the downside. We could also go for first strike on a retest and then back, yeah, whatever. Safer just to go for the first center for value gap inversion. Then again, it actually might just cook us. It possibly might. Actually, guys, it kind of looks bullish. It kind of looks like we just swept out all the lows and we're going to go higher now. And it looks like a 2022. It kind of looks bullish. I actually changed my mind on this. It kind of looks like first percent for value gap is we swept out all the accumulation, manipulation, first percent for value gap, and then change the state up. We took out that high. I don't want to be in that anymore. Now we're getting an outside bar down. Outside bar just formed to the downside. And I don't want to enter above all the true opens. You know what? I kind of want to look for inversion, first strike, and then lower. I could have taken the first strike to the upside. I was almost going to. I was almost going to take this first strike to the upside. I was looking at the wrong thing. Dang it. Dang it. I was going to take this. I was looking at the wrong thing. You see how we perfectly backtest and fill that? Oh, that makes me mad. Cause I almost entered on a close there. But I knew I was entering too late. It's just bullish, huh? What the heck? That's whack. We have equal highs. That might be why it's bullish. I wish I wanted to take that first strike to the upside. That would have, if I had been able to catch it in the moment. Dude, sometimes you just gotta look at the first cent frog up and kind of see how the market's moving with it. Did we just soup midnight too? Oh, no wonder, bro. We souped midnight bullishly. Then we souped 90-minute true open bullishly. Wow. No wonder. No wonder. That... Nah, bro. Look at the way we souped midnight with SMT, and then we souped the 90-minute. Actually, wait. This outside bar's fire. Hold on. I guess if you're bearish, this could actually be really nice. I'm gonna take the CISD. I'm in. Oh, I hope I don't get cooked. I hope I don't get cooked. I might just be bullish, but... I'm gonna just target the first presented for Viagot. Actually, I'll target the 22.5 minute true open. Might go break even. I just don't have a lot of... Honestly, I don't know if I have a lot of conviction in this right now.
Stop filled.
I just don't know. I just don't think necessarily we're gonna go lower. I kind of feel bullish now. Like the problem is we souped the True Open so perfectly. Midnight Open. I'm just gonna target the first center for VAI gap. Actually, no, I meant the 22-minute True Open. I might just target this low. Where's the first percent for VAI gap? I think that's just a really good target wherever that is. 48. I might replace with stop loss.
Stop field.
Right. No, I could have gone a little bit wider with the replace with stop loss. It's fine. It's fine. No, are you serious? I could have gone a little wider with the replace with stop loss. First percent for VAI gap is inversing. Okay, I'm gonna be done for the day on my real account. Dude, I can't. I missed out. I left so much on the table. I tried. I tried, bro. I tried. I tried to TP with stop loss. I did it really aggressively though. That's okay. I'm gonna be done for the day. I don't want to have a losing day. I really just want to have a winning day for once. So, all right, GG. Alright, I'm closing out of the stream and then I'll start paper trading. I think this honestly might be Phoenix model to the upside.